Hey, what's up, everybody? Richard Jarrett, Cosmic Wanderer, jumping on, giving the big what's up. Hope everybody's been doing awesome. If you're not, get at me. Amazing things going in, day out. It's a good time to be here, planet Earth, be a human being, be able to be conscious of having the unlimited potential and power to change lives, save lives, impact lives, and do it millionfold. And that's the day and age we're living in. It's the time and era for individuals, no matter who you are, what country you're in, no matter what age you are, to get a slice of the pie. No, but really to shed light, your light, in other people's lives that might need that light. And for me, I always love accumulating and digging all the light that I'm seeing and point and show and help people see the light as well. But anyway, guys, let's jump it on talking about authors, writers, books, amazing writers, thinkers, big movers, shakers, just really cool people, cool stuff. Sometimes not so many cool people, but they were, in positions of high power, and they were able to see things, and they were proud about it, and they wrote about it. So, there's some shitty people like Carol Quigley, for example. I refer you to go check his works out. Tragedy and Hope. Also the Anglo-Saxon Establishment, I believe. But mainly Tragedy and Hope. That's a real good one to just go dig, find out about him. G. Edward Griffin, I've covered him before. Amazing researcher. He knew a lot of stuff. He actually does a good speech or a lecture on Carol Quigley, who he is, what he's writing about. That's kind of what I'm going on here, mainly because it's the most easiest way to really start digging into it. But get the works. It's most important to really dig on his works. You can get the PDF for free, or you can get his works really cheap. And they're important, especially here in America, but all over the world, because he was the historian of the secret order that was formed from Cecil Rhodes leaving his entire inheritance to form this order. Which a lot of researchers, a lot of people might know this order, this group, mainly by the name of Bilderberger. Which, I've been screaming about those guys for a long time. I remember telling one of our friends about it a long time ago, and they just laughed, Bilderberger, But the reason Bilderberger came about was the actual first meeting place this group met in Canada, and really headed up by some powerful international banking cartels, and extended its tentacles throughout our society and picked up all these big names in American corporations and business, bloodline families, royal families, Vatican down in on it too. They're all about it. So they formed this order, and they devised a plan. They picked up old documents that really were curtailed into controlling masses of people and viewing them in a cattle-like view, and them being the superiors. George Soros type people. If you ever study George Soros, it's a good guy to really become familiar with. Same thing with Brzezinski, freaking Russian Henry Kissinger, and all their works, just like Carol Quigley's, they are happy to tell you. Rockefeller memoirs, same thing. They're here to tell you where they want this globalistic, socialist, Marxism, communist order to go. And they formed the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission. Another amazing writer, author, Daniel Smoot, and he wrote The Invisible Government, going deep into the history of these organizations, where, like I said, going back to Carol Quigley, understanding Cecil Rhodes, you can get his Last Will and Testament on your Kindle. It's written by William Stead, who was his right-hand man. But they were proud of it. You know, they're proud of their power to do the things that they do. And throughout history, they've been there to devise wars, to destabilize thriving countries that were actually doing well, bringing them to their knees. And obviously, being 2018, seeing everything that's transpired throughout history, it makes sense, and you can see why. But the trick is, where are they going? What are they going to do next? What's the big move? What's the game plan? And that is total control. And we're going to be moving into that era where they're going to be speeding up, and this is, you know, released through their most recent meetings here of the Bilderberger under the Trump administration. They want to have their sustainable growth charts intact by 2030, opposed to their old plan 2050. So it's good for everybody to get their thinking caps on, get their vision wired, team up, take the initiative and power, build your brand, your logo, so you can start having these transfer of wealth, so you can start building sustainable ideas and resources if things were to go away in a market collapse, electrical off the grid situation, just big storms that are rolling in through geoengineering. And this is for all the haters out there that believe they're above everybody else, to even question that their own government would pay private contracted jets to fly over cities and spray heavy metals into the sky. And it's been done for a long time. It's been declassified. These things have been released since the 50s in experimentations all over America, but all over the globe, mainly United Nations countries it's being done. So it's not just a state by state phenomenon. This is a global issue and globally recognized amongst the researchers. But there's people that believe that since they work on an aircraft, everybody else